Hi everybody. So I am definitely not going to be in today's video. I look like I have been run over by a truck, but I'm starting to feel a little better, and I'm out here in the feed shed getting everything ready for winter time. I did rewrite our list of all the horses that we're feeding specialized feed to, any minerals, any vitamins, any supplements, things like that. So you can see that I've been trying to update everything, get it all cleaned. We restocked all of the feed buckets and cans. I also am going to update you guys on a little bit of a rescue effort that the kids and I made yesterday, and I will add that to this video in a minute. But just popping on here, showing you what this all entails. With the season changing, your supplements need to change a little bit, and the amount that you feed and all that good stuff. So we feed just a basic senior grain. It is 14% protein, and it is pelletized. This one actually has quite a bit of dust in it, which was like that the last bag too. So anyway, I'll have to talk to the supplier about that. But it is affordable, and it's what we can use. So far, so good. I have been using MFA Easy Keeper Golden Years for close to probably 25 years. So I feel like it's a good feed, especially for the price. And that's what we're using. All of the horses have not all of the horses. You can see that we feed grain to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because the fillies, there's actually 2 in there. They just split this. So 12 different horses. That's half of our herd gets grain daily. It gets pretty darn costly, guys. I did catch this Osteomax, and here's Osteomax right here. I caught this Osteomax and Gut X on like a Black Friday, Thanksgiving, early special. I don't know. It was in October though. And it was buy one, let me think it through. Buy 2, get 1 free. So I was able to snag that up. It was a pretty darn good deal. It cut the cost of the products in little less than half, which is a big deal. We're feeding ProBios to Hope. She's also going to get some Gut X, and we're still feeding Mare Plus. We've got some mares that are due to foal, and in the early spring, late winter, early spring, Boaz still gets his new Hoof supplement. He's going to switch to buteless for a little while. We've had him on regular bute as an anti-inflammatory, proactive anti-inflammatory, but we're going to switch to buteless now for a little bit. And then we use this senior weight accelerator on any horses that are older, that have had any kind of issues with being extremely poor or sick in the past. We try to keep them on that. But as you can see, we have each of them set to the side, and then I've got my list over here on who gets what. So that way, if anybody shows up and helps with feeding, our neighbors or the babysitter or whatever, the kids are always out here. They know who gets what. Todd and I typically try to get the grain ready and the supplements ready and have it just sitting here ready to go. But sometimes we're sick, like I've been. Again, I'm starting to, like I said, come alive, but not to 100%. And we try to get this all ready so whoever comes out can just grab and go. But quick overview, I have to get a couple of things today. One is some horse mineral that we use. We've started it and ran about 40 days on it. We like it. We're going to keep it up through the winter. It's called Raglan. And I actually threw my bag away, but when I get a new bag, I'll add it to this so you guys can see what supplement we're using. I'm a big, huge fan of supplementation and not overgraining. I think overgraining can cause so many issues in horses. So they get this just once a day. It's not twice a day. The only horses that get fed twice a day is Timbrook and Sophie and Boaz. So those are the only three, but everyone else is just on a once a day. And then of course we got some cattle feed here. We feed our cattle in the wintertime. We're going to start with just range cubes, which kind of trains them to come up, and they're pretty easy about that. And then we switch to corn gluten with mineral. We add all the mineral to it. We add a loose mineral, and we'll also be supplementing with protein tubs. Those are really, really important. I think they're great for our animals through the winter. It gives them the added boost that they need so that they can stay fat and healthy. So I'm going to go through each of the supplements and just kind of give you an overview of what they're good for and why we feed them. This is Mare Plus. It is a Farnham product, and I have found that overall, again, it's good for all of the mares that are going to foal. They're lactating, and we just go off of the basic guide on how to feed it out properly. Each mare that is going to be foaling, they get the recommended dose here according to what stage they are in. So Mare Plus is really good for those mares that you have on your place that might be due to foal, or you're planning to breed, things like that. And then we've got Buteless. Buteless is a product that we give to Boaz right now. He is going to be using it for just an overall anti-inflammatory component. And then we also give him this. A lot of you are familiar with that because it's on our Amazon wish list. Actually, all three of these products, all four, maybe five of these products they are on our wish list, and any support, any help that you guys can offer right now would be great. You can see that we're going to be in full force feeding all this stuff this winter. But New Hoof Accelerator has been great for Boaz's feet in helping him grow new hoof from all of the damage that was done. So we've got Mare Plus, New Hoof, Buteless, and we've also got, I steal the buckets and put new labels on them. This is Mana Pro Senior Weight Accelerator. This is the one I was telling you that we kind of keep on them, keep our horses on, because it has a little bit of a weight builder in it. It's got a probiotic component, and it's just overall really good. It's got omega-3 fatty acids and I think some flaxseed as well. Probios is for probiotic use, obviously. Any horse that we have had on any antibiotics or even long-term antibiotic use gets to have that. Also those that maybe have just a little bit of an upset stomach in general, and that would be Miss Hope, though that is definitely something that she stays on regularly. Over here is the Equine X, 100X Equine products, Osteomax and Gut X. They are exactly what they say. Osteomax is designed for bone and soft tissue support for your horses, and then the Gut X is for digestive support. And I was just able to get these this round because of that sale. I don't normally keep these, to be honest. They are very expensive products. Not something that most, sorry, I had to fix those. They're dripping and it's driving me crazy. So I set up the feed where they'll at least drip into the feed cans. So we really like these products. None of these products are paid on our channel, so I have to say that. None of this is an advertisement for the product. This is specific to our rescue and what we're using and what we have found to help support any horses that we have rescued. And that's an overview of what we have in stock right now and what we're using. Another quick one that I do use on your horses that are really, really, they get dehydrated whenever they go through auctions and they've been passed around a lot, I have found that this is the easiest feeding supplement for building back their electrolytes. Now, I do use an electrolyte paste, so if the horse is able to take it, I give them this tube of electrolyte paste from another company, and it's way better. It actually works like super fast. So, but I do like this one here. It's simple, it's easy. I can add it to their feed. We do also feed vitamin E. I so hoard this stuff. I don't know if I hoard it. What's the word? I save it back so that it's so expensive, and we only use it when we dire need to. If a horse's immune system is really poor, or if they have EPM or anything like that. So you can see that it does promote Eclipse PM pellets. That's basically one of the best products that you can add to your regular EPM regimen if you have a horse that has been diagnosed with EPM. And that's the overview I'm adding to the video to the first one. Thought I'd give you guys a dose of your Boaz. We have him up and we're cleaning his hooves. It's been a long, hard battle, but we're just still going at it. We're going to keep treating and doing the best we can. And so no major improvement from the last trim job. I mean, he just keeps growing a lot of really good new hoof. We're excited about that, and it's slow, and we just keep cleaning them. We're soaking today. We're going to do a soak. You know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you soak too often, you keep them too wet. And we've had a lot of wet weather recently in Missouri, so I haven't been soaking them. Just been keeping his feet cleaned out and treated with some copper sulfate powder and some Durasol. We like to use this right here, this product. It's a good one. We also have Copper Tox, and we also have mane and tail thrush treatment. We have all kinds of goodies in our Boaz box, as you can see. We don't use this very often, but I did buy this at the farrier market the other day. It's been a while ago, I guess, but it's a hoof builder. You put it on topically. I've done a lot of research about topical options for hoof growth, and they're really not that great. So it's basically just like a conditioner to help keep the hoof, the exterior of the hoof, looking nice. Kind of like, you know, ladies who use a conditioner on their fingernails. It's the same concept. It doesn't really change your fingernail. It just makes your fingernail look a little bit better. So that's kind of what these things do. I don't spend a lot of time and money doing them, but I do a little bit. I've got Underwood here. That's our horse treatment in case if we get any major wounds. We've got some Corona ointment. I've got some Udder Balm. We've got some Desitin. You can see that this is just one of my 3 medical supply little carrying tack box things. But today is a Boaz day. He gets to have a little extra love and attention.
I got 1 treat.
And what, Lily?
I got 1 treat.
Oh, you gave him a treat already? You want to give him another one? Lily loves to give Boaz treats, so we'll let her give him a treat. But he is walking a little bit better overall. Oh, try again. Lay it flat. Lay your hand flat. Oh, he got it. Give him some love. Aww, he's so sweet to her. As you guys can see here, this is major improvement. You guys remember the hygroma that normally sticks out like a sore thumb? Well, he's got all of his winter hair now, and it just barely even shows. But it's way down. It's basically just like a little bit of fluid in there, but it's mostly just skin. As you can see, it's just skin. So that has kind of subsided and taken care of itself. with him getting in better condition and healthier. He's super dirty, guys. I'm so sorry. He's terribly dirty, but we've had tons and tons of rain, so it's to be expected. Everything's wet and yucky, and so that's just the way it is. I'm waiting for Todd. He'll be out in just a moment. I can't lift up his feet today. I just don't have the strength, and he's going to help me get his feet soaking. He's going to have an Epsom salt soak. I actually did put a little copper sulfate in it. Then once that is done, I'll be packing his hoof full of my concoction here. It's got a little bit of everything in it, but some essential oil, some metronidazole, and I'd have to look back at my list and see what all's in it. Our previous video, after Boaz had his last trim, it tells you what all's in there. I'm reusing what we had left over because there's a lot. It's perfectly fine. It's not hurting anything to reuse it. It's been stored and kept good. So, and I will also treat with Durasol. So once his foot dries out a little bit, then I'll put a little bit of Durasol on it, and I'll pack it full of this, and he gets to be on his way today. I am not doing any more wrapping right now. He's not in the barn. He's staying out and getting to be living his life as a horse. So I'll add some more videos to this as we get through the process of soaking his hooves and treating them. Some of you may know Rudy. Rudy is a horse that we rescued. We worked with another rescue and got her out of Texas. She was in real bad condition and had a pretty significant wound on her withers, which I said likely was from a stud bite. And as you can see by her little, well, I should say big belly, I would say that was accurate. He must have bit her during the breeding time, and she's gonna have a baby. So we adopted her from that rescue because we like to do the brood mares, or the mares that are in foal, and that particular rescue, they didn't have the ability to do that at that time. And so anyway, we're excited. We have her, and it was awesome working with the other rescue and getting this mare taken care of. So again, this is Rudy. You can look back at some of our other videos and see her story. And then this is Demi. I haven't had Demi on in a while. She is, as you can tell, power-packed full of a baby. Dr. Berger did confirm that she was in foal, and she's going to be our first one to foal in 2025, we believe. There's a bit of a story behind this mare. We got her here, and she was supposed to be in foal, and she wasn't. No, let me back up. She was at the other home, the previous owner. They bought her because she was supposed to be in foal to a gypsy vanner, and then she came up not in foal. So they sold her, and we bought her, and we were not planning on breeding her right away or anything like that. We were planning to just work with her and break her to ride and go from there. But she is quite the flirt, and she had all of our geldings a hot mess, and also our stallion. So he jumped the fence one day and bred her, and we do not know exactly when that was. We think, okay, sorry about that pause. There's always something going on. We had one horse trying to get to the other horse while they were eating. Anyway, so back to Demi, and so she was bred by our registered Pasofino stallion, which, I mean, isn't great. We understand, but it was an accident and there wasn't anything we could do about it. But we are super excited about the foal. She is a gaited Rocky Mountain horse, and he is a registered Pasofino. So they should have a wonderful, beautiful gaited foal. And that makes us happy because that's what we like to have and like to ride. But she is not a rescue. She was self-funded. We purchased her for ourselves. As you can see, she's just a knockout. A little overweight, but she's a knockout with that beautiful mane and tail. And we were excited to get her broke to ride. But plans changed, And we are going to raise a foal out of her and then decide what to do after that. Hopefully she's a good mama and she has an easy delivery. She is due to foal in February of 25. So this is Izzy and Molly's first time having a halter on. They are so gentle and in your pocket that we just have never even had to put a halter on them. We decided that we should probably start working on that now. And as you can see, they got to be haltered and dewormed all in one lesson. Todd had already given her the dewormer, and so he's just kind of trying to see if she will let him do it again. She didn't like the taste of it, so that's why she was kind of giving him a fit. The first time he did it, she just took it no problem. But Molly won't even get out of the way long enough for us to work with her. We were just messing around, taking a little break from all the other chores to spend some time with these two. This isn't exactly how we would do our training. We would separate them and take one to the round pen and leave one behind because they are getting really attached to each other. So they are going to have to be separated soon, but we waited to do that. Next up is Piper. She is a registered Missouri Foxtrotter. She is 21 years old, and her previous owner had her bred, and then she's decided to downsize all of her horses, so she had a bunch for sale. She took Piper to the Missouri Foxtrotting Horse Association celebration auction when all that was going on, and we got Piper and Showgirl on the same day. Enoch got his buckskin and I got mine. She's a sooty buckskin. I just absolutely love her color and her mask. I can't get over how cool her mask looks. But she is due to foal March the 11th. And the woman that we purchased from the auction, but the woman that owned her previous owner, we have become friends, and I've been keeping her updated on her progress. She had her confirmed in foal in May of 24, and then I had her confirmed in foal in September of 24. So we know that she is pregnant, and as you can see by her belly, she is pregnant. We're praying for a good, beautiful, healthy baby, but we're really hoping that we can get either a buckskin or a sooty buckskin or a blue roan baby. Stallion, actually, a little stud colt, because we do need a stallion for our herd, and we haven't been able to purchase one, so that's something that we would love to be able to have. And we finished our day up. This was videos were taken on Monday. We finished our day up with treating Boaz's feet. He went through the soaking process. We soaked in Epsom salt, and then we stood on the concrete, allowing him to dry really, really well. I want to make sure that his frog is dried out and there isn't a lot of moisture. So that's something that we have learned the hard way. We want to get it as dry as possible, so doing it right away after soaking is not ideal. You do want to let them dry out. And so we let them dry, and then I packed it full of this medication, which is a combination of things that we used the last time we did his hoof care, and it includes antibiotic, oils, and things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching our videos. Your love and your support and all the positive comments. We greatly appreciate all of you.